Verse 9 of Surah Al-Hijr states, "Indeed it is we who sent down the Quran, and indeed we will be its guardian." This verse forms the basis of the Islamic belief in the preservation of the Quran, emphasizing that Allah is the one who revealed the Quran and wills to protect it from any alteration, distortion, or corruption. So the above verse leads to this concept of divine preservation can be explored through an axiomatic system, formalized as follows. Axiom of Revelation, A1. The Quran is a divine text revealed by Allah. Axiom of Preservation, A2. Allah is the protector and preserver of the Quran. Axiom of Eternality, A3. The Quran will always be preserved from alteration, distortion, or corruption by Allah. From these axioms, logical propositions can be derived. Proposition 1, P1. If the Quran is revealed by Allah, A1, and Allah is the protector of the Quran, A2, then the Quran will remain in its original form. Proposition 2, P2. Because the Quran is eternally preserved, A3, no part of it can be altered or contaminated by humans or any other force. These propositions provide a logical framework for understanding and believing that the Quran is an authentic and protected text throughout time. This concept of preservation and the divine origin of the Quran can be extended into a theory of everything, TOE, in an Islamic context, where the Quran serves as a comprehensive guide for understanding existence, morality, and the universe. The Quran, through its divine preservation, offers a framework for understanding reality from an Islamic perspective. Key elements of this theory of everything are: Axiom of Revelation. The Quran is a revelation from Allah, providing the ontological basis for understanding the universe. This is supported by Surah Al-Baqarah verse 2. This is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those conscious of Allah. Axiom of Preservation. Allah preserves the Quran, ensuring that its message remains consistent and relevant for all times. This is affirmed in Surah Al-Hijr verse 9. Theorem 1. The Quran as a theory of everything. The Quran provides a comprehensive framework for understanding everything, from the creation of the universe to the purpose of human life, supported by verses throughout the Quran. Surah Ar-Rahman, for instance, describes various aspects of Allah's creation. Theorem 2. Consistency and coherence. The Quran is consistent in its message, connecting the physical and metaphysical aspects of existence. This is supported by Surah An-Nisa, verse 82, which states that if the Quran were not from Allah, there would be many contradictions in it. The Quran, in this perspective, is not merely a religious text but a comprehensive guide for understanding the universe, morality, and the purpose of life, addressing fundamental questions about existence. Influence on science. The Quran encourages the exploration of nature and reflection upon Allah's creation. Several Quranic verses have inspired scientific inquiry. The Quran presents the universe as an orderly creation, supporting the idea that it can be understood through consistent natural laws. It also encourages observation, experimentation, and the use of reason. The concept of ijtihad, or individual striving to understand truth, aligns with the principle of scientific inquiry. Ethical principles in science, such as honesty, integrity, and the pursuit of knowledge for the betterment of humanity, are also found within the teachings of the Quran. Several verses have been interpreted as consistent with modern scientific findings. Furthermore, the emphasis on knowledge in the Quran contributed to the development of centers of learning, particularly during the Golden Age of Islam. The methodology of scientific inquiry in the Islamic tradition emphasizes observation, direct observation of natural phenomena, rationality, the use of logic and reason, verification, research based on strong verifiable evidence, integration of knowledge, seeing all knowledge as interconnected under the oneness of Allah. Ethical research, research conducted with honesty and integrity. The method of tafsir, or interpretation of the Quran, has also influenced scientific thought, with its emphasis on critical source evaluation and interpretation. Tadabbur, the act of deep reflection, encourages pondering upon the meanings and applications of Quranic verses in life. While tafsir seeks objective understanding, tadabbur is more personal, seeking spiritual and moral wisdom. In conclusion, Surah Al-Hijr verse 9 lays the foundation for the Islamic belief in the divine preservation of the Quran. This concept is further developed into a theory of everything, where the Quran serves as a comprehensive guide for understanding existence, ethics, and the universe, inspiring scientific inquiry and emphasizing the importance of knowledge and reflection in seeking truth. The Quran's influence on science encompasses inspiration, ethical considerations, and a philosophical framework that harmonizes faith and knowledge. The 9th verse of Surah Al-Hijr states, "Indeed it is we who sent down the Quran, and indeed we will be its guardian." This meaningful verse introduces the concept of divine preservation, a fundamental principle in Islamic belief. It assures Muslims that the Quran, revealed by Allah to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, will always be protected from any form of alteration. This essay will delve into the concept of divine preservation as explained in Surah Al-Hijr, verse 9. We will examine how this concept has been upheld throughout history. We will explore how Allah guarantees the authenticity of the Quran throughout time, safeguarding it from distortion and alteration. This is a testament to the miracle of divine intervention. By examining the axioms of revelation, preservation, and eternity, we will affirm the Quran's enduring purity and its status as the true word of Allah. This is the foundation of our faith. Furthermore, we will discuss the Quran as a comprehensive guide, akin to a theory of everything, illuminating our understanding of existence, morality, and the universe. The Quran is our primary source. Finally, we will examine the profound influence of the Quran on scientific thought, emphasizing its encouragement of knowledge, observation, and ethics in scientific endeavors. This demonstrates the Quran's relevance in all aspects of life. The first axiom we must consider is the axiom of revelation. Allah, the all-knowing, the all-powerful, revealed the Quran to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, through the angel Gabriel. This revelation was not a single event but a gradual process spanning 23 years. Each verse was conveyed with meticulous care, ensuring the Quran's divine origin and purity. The Quran, in its entirety, is the word of Allah, free from any human intervention or interpolation. This axiom underscores the Quran's sanctity and its position as a divine revelation. Unlike human-authored texts prone to errors, alterations, or subjective interpretations, the Quran's source guarantees its authenticity. Allah, as the ultimate source of knowledge and truth, has ensured that the Quran remains a pristine source of guidance for humanity. The second axiom, the axiom of preservation, directly addresses Allah's promise to safeguard the Quran. Allah, with His infinite wisdom and power, has taken it upon Himself to protect the Quran from any form of corruption. This protection is multifaceted. It includes preserving the Quran's language, its arrangement, and its message from any alteration or distortion. Throughout history, countless individuals have dedicated their lives to meticulously memorizing, reciting, and writing the Quran. This continuous transmission, both oral and written, has been a form of safeguarding, ensuring the Quran's integrity across generations. The widespread practice of memorizing the Quran, encouraged since the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him, acts as living proof of this preservation. The third axiom, the axiom of eternality, highlights the timeless nature of Allah's word. The Quran, as Allah's final revelation, is not bound by time or place. Its message is eternal, its guidance universal, and its wisdom transcends human limitations. This concept of eternity is crucial in understanding the Quran's relevance. It is not merely a historical document, it is a living, breathing source of guidance for all ages. The Quran's teachings on faith, morality, and social justice are as relevant today as they were 1400 years ago. Its message resonates with people from all walks of life, regardless of their cultural background or historical context. The Quran's ability to transcend temporal boundaries is a testament to its divine origin and its status as an eternal guide for humanity. Part 5. The unchanging nature of the Quran. Logical deduction. These three axioms, revelation, preservation, and eternality, logically lead to the conclusion that the Quran we have today is identical to the one revealed to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. This is a crucial realization in understanding the authenticity and purity of the Quran. If Allah is the ultimate source of the Quran, which is the axiom of revelation, and if He has promised to protect it from any alteration, which is the axiom of preservation, then we can be certain that the Quran we read today is the same as it was revealed. And if His word is eternal and unchanging, which is the axiom of eternality, then the Quran remains relevant and unaffected by time. Therefore, it logically follows that the Quran has remained unchanged since its revelation. This is compelling evidence of the Quran's authenticity. This logical deduction forms the basis of the Muslim belief in the authenticity of the Quran and its status as the true word of Allah. This belief is fundamental to many aspects of Islamic life and practice. This unwavering belief is further strengthened by historical evidence and the meticulous efforts undertaken to preserve the Quran throughout the centuries. These efforts include the careful copying of manuscripts and their preservation in optimal conditions. Part 6. The Quran as a Theory of Everything, a Guide to Existence. The Quran, in its profound wisdom, provides a comprehensive framework for understanding existence. It offers insights into the physical world, the spiritual realm, and the intricate relationship between the two. This holistic approach aligns with the concept of a theory of everything, a unified understanding of the universe and our place within it. The Quran elucidates the creation of the universe, the nature of time and space, and the existence of the unseen world. It delves into the human condition, exploring our purpose, our struggles, and our ultimate destiny. This all-encompassing nature of the Quran provides Muslims with a moral compass, a guide to navigate the complexities of life, and a framework for understanding their place in the grand scheme of existence. Part 7. The Influence of the Quran on Science and Exploration. The Quran's emphasis on knowledge and observation has had a profound impact on scientific thought and exploration. Numerous verses encourage critical thinking, observation of the natural world, and the pursuit of knowledge as a form of worship. The Quran stresses the importance of reflecting upon the creation of the universe, studying the natural world, and seeking knowledge from cradle to grave. This emphasis on knowledge sparked the Golden Age of Islam, where Muslim scholars made groundbreaking discoveries in mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and various other fields. The teachings of the Quran acted as a catalyst for scientific inquiry, encouraging Muslims to explore the world around them and unravel the mysteries of the universe. Part 8. Ethical Considerations. The Quran's Guidance in Scientific Pursuits. The Quran, in addition to encouraging scientific exploration, also provides ethical guidelines for such endeavors. It emphasizes that knowledge should be pursued with humility, acknowledging the limitations of human understanding, and the importance of respecting the natural order. The Quran forbids the misuse of knowledge for destructive purposes, or for actions that harm individuals or the environment. It stresses the importance of balance, justice, and compassion in all human endeavors, including scientific pursuits. This ethical framework ensures that scientific advancements are guided by moral principles, preventing the misuse of knowledge and promoting the betterment of humanity. The Quran's teachings remind us that knowledge without ethics can be detrimental, and true progress encompasses both scientific advancement and moral responsibility. Part 9. Conclusion. The Enduring Significance of Divine Preservation. The concept of divine preservation, as elucidated in Surah Al-Hijr, verse 9, is paramount in Islamic belief. It emphasizes that the Quran will always be protected from any alteration or distortion. It assures Muslims that the Quran, in its entirety, remains as pure and authentic as it was revealed to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. This is a miracle that continues to live in the hearts and practices of Muslims. This preservation is a testament to Allah's power, wisdom, and mercy, ensuring that humanity has access to His divine guidance throughout the ages. It also demonstrates Allah's love for His creation. The Quran's influence extends beyond the realm of faith, impacting scientific thought, ethical considerations, and our understanding of the universe. It has been a source of inspiration in various fields of knowledge. Its message resonates with people from all walks of life, offering solace, guidance, and a path to spiritual enlightenment. The Quran is a light that illuminates the path of life. As we delve into the teachings of the Quran, we are reminded of its profound wisdom, its timeless relevance, and its power to illuminate human hearts and minds. It is an invaluable guide in the search for truth and meaning in life.